we're being very serious at the moment because we at Newcastle Fans TV have decided to call Omen, as in the devil child. Kids, you'll need to Google that one. He is the devil, and there's a conspiracy going around that he wanted somebody out of this quiz. In other rounds, in upbeat mode now, Peter Proudlock is marching on to the semi-finals. We've seen that earlier in the week. Rob put out Owen, and Owen got a thrashing off Sam. Owen needs about 2-3 bites at the cherry. No pun intended there. Let's get on with today's quiz, and let's get back to being serious.
I'm feeling great. I feel like you're going to have a hard time with these questions, which will be pleasurable to watch.
The son of the devil.
Let's go.
Miguel Almiron scored his first Premier League goal against Crystal Palace earlier this season, but in what minute did he score? Was it A, the 80th minute, B, the 83rd minute, or C, the 88th minute?
I hope we're not having these type of questions. It was late on. 80th minute?
Wrong. It was the 83rd minute. One of your lads, NE29, Matty Longstaff, scored his first Premier League goal for Newcastle earlier this season. But in which minute did this come in? Clue, between 70 and 80 minutes.
Is that all? I don't even get options.
No, between 70 and 80 minutes.
Got to walk out, Jonny, so we'll go.
Yeah, I think we should do our own quiz, Lee. I'm being brutally honest. In what minute did Matty Longstaff score between the 70th and 80th minute? 72.
Correct.
Well done.
Correct. Jackie Milburn scored his first Newcastle goal after 45 seconds, a record for a Wembley final. But when was Milburn's record broken?
It was Roberto Di Matteo. It was a 2-0 win for Chelsea. Eddie Newton scored the other goal. It was an FA Cup final, and the year was 1990. 1997.
Correct.
Knowledge.
So, you're off the mark then, Lee. So, Jonny, one for you. How much did Mike Ashley pay for Newcastle?
How much did Mike actually play for the club? I'm going to say 140 million. I think it's roughly that, but 140 roughly.
135 million.
I would have said 120, so I would have got that wrong.
Yeah, so you're close, but no cigar. So now back to you again, Lee. Salomon Rondon, do you remember him?
No, how was he?
had his best Premier League season in terms of goals scored in the 18-19 season. But how many goals did he score?
In total, in Premier League?
In the Premier League.
Right. Oh, I should know this because Prez beat him. 12 in the Premier League.
He scored 11 in the Premier League. It was Ayoze Perez who scored 12. Which northeast town was Steve Bruce born in?
Corbridge.
Correct.
Where my man's from.
With that question.
Back to you again, Lee. Shearer is one of the most complete forwards of all time, meaning he is able to score by any means. But how many goals were scored with his head?
What, in total?
In total?
The son of the devil.
36.
46.
Lee, you should have had my questions then. I'm telling you, I should have written these questions.
Owen's not coming on the channel again.
Dear me.
Okay, Jonny, one for you. How many first division goals did Gaza score for Newcastle?
One hour later.
Well, Spurs, didn't he?
Yeah, Spurs off Newcastle, yeah.
I don't think he would have scored any. I'll go 8. I don't think he would have scored that many.
He scored 21 goals
No way!
in his time at Newcastle, yeah. So, quite the prolific midfielder. Lee, back to you again. How many Premier League goals did Duncan Ferguson score for the Magpies?
Christ, man. We got any recent
Should be
ones?
the final league.
It's not very high.
I don't think he was injury hit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
17.
And it's only Premier League as well.
17.
8 Premier League goals he scored for Newcastle. In Kevin Keegan's first spell, Jonny, as Newcastle United manager, what was his win percentage? Now, this is rounded up to the nearest figure.
I gave you options the other day.
I have got options. So it's A, 46, B, 59, or C, 55%.
I think it's in the 50s because you've got to remember, is this Premier League or is this his actual tenure?
This was just his tenure. This was just his overall win percentage.
Well, from 92 to 97.
Yeah, his first time round, so 92 to 97.
He won the league, didn't he? He won the league and then we finished second. I think it would be 59. I think that's a lot. I'm going to go 55. I'm going to go down the middle.
Yep, correct. 55%. It was 54.9. Was 54.98%, but I rounded it up to 55 because that was just going to be harsh. Lee,
I'm glad you're not being harsh, Joe, and cheers for that.
Lee, question 6. Question 6. How many players for Newcastle played in both the 1998 and 1999 FA Cup finals in the starting 11? Is it A, 4, B, 5, or C, 7?
Well, Huller came in, didn't he? Literally changed quite half the team around. What were the options again?
A, 4, B, 5, or C, 7?
I couldn't imagine B7, that's too high for Huller. I'll say 5.
It's 4, and I can tell you who they were. They were Shearer, Dabizas, Ketsbayer, and Rob Lee. Shearer signed for Newcastle in 1996. He played against Everton on his Premier League debut. By how many goals did we lose that day?
I know this one. I know the exact scoreline as well.
You're probably there, Lee.
No, I wasn't travelling games at 8 or 9-year-old W1.
Well, definitely not around Merseyside that as well, like or that part of Merseyside. Oh God. We said we got beat. 2-0.
Correct, 2-0.
Oh.
Right. And then we won 2-0.
So, Lee, the next question is, Newcastle played Royal Antwerp in the UEFA Cup in 1995, but what was the score in both legs? I want the away leg first, and then the home leg.
5-0 and 5-2.
So, 5-0 in the away leg, is that what you're saying?
5-0 and 5-2.
Correct. Yep, 5-0 and 5-2. Jonny, which former Newcastle player is currently sixth in the all-time Premier League goal-scoring chart for Newcastle alone? So only Newcastle.
Just Newcastle.
Just Newcastle.
6 in Premier League.
Premier League.
Gosh, Shearer number 1. Andy Cole will be up there.
I'll give you a clue, it's in more recent times.
I'm trying to think of an educated guess. I don't think it's Perez, but Perez that's the name that's coming into my head.
2 hours later.
Just trying to think. We haven't had a lot of people recently that scored a lot of goals that have been in the club a long time.
When I say it, you'll kick yourself.
I think I might have a good guess at it. Just goals for Newcastle.
Right, I'm going to just base it off Newcastle. Only because... Demba Ba.
It's Papis Cisse.
He's joking. I thought he scored more than that, you know.
Jonny, unfortunately, you got his Senegalese strike partner there. So, Newcastle beat Sheffield Wednesday 8-0 on the 19th of December 1999. Famously, Alan Shearer scored 5. But which players scored the other 3?
Speed, Diane Hughes.
That is the correct answer.
That game's literally just been on as well on Sky, I think, as well, so I've been quite lucky at that. Yeah.
Jonny, this one is a little bit harsh, but if you have a good if you have a good knowledge of St James's Park, you should know the answer. How many flights of stairs are there leading to the away end of St James's Park? Now, I have a multiple choice here, okay, as well. And just to clarify, it's flights of stairs, not individual steps.
The son of the devil.
So is it A, 14, B, 15, or C, 16?
I had a season ticket at level 7 for years as well. And every time I was physically knackered. Is this just to get into level 7? It's not that you go to your seat afterwards, it's just this flight of stairs?
No, this is just to get to the bottom of the away end.
Well, if it's level 7, maths would say 1 flight of stairs to another flight would be 1 level. So that would be 2. So 2 times 7 would be 14.
Correct.
Yeah, thank you. That's my final answer.
Correct. That was good working out. I didn't think of that.
I thought it meant steps. I was going to say 140 or something.
Yeah, I was thinking steps at first, but I'll take that.
That answer is courtesy of an away fan on TripAdvisor.
Well, do you know what you should do? Tell him, thank you very much.
Yep, who took a video of every single flight of stairs and counted it and posted it on TripAdvisor. So, okay, Lee, next question. Andy Cole and Peter Beardsley had a lethal partnership in the 1993-94 season, but how many goals did they score between them?
Well, Cole got 41. Beardsley, say 56.
Ooh, 55.
The son of the devil.
If I had Lee's questions, I would not have got as many as Lee, right? 100%. 100%.
Okay, so Jonny, your next question. Darren Peacock scored only 2 goals for Newcastle, one of which was the first goal in the 5-0 drumming of Manchester United. But who was the other goal against?
Darren Peacock scored against Man United, and who else? I was hoping you were going to say he scored against such and such, but who was his other goal against?
3 hours later.
It's going to be a guess. I generally don't know. It's a little bit before my time. My dad might get it, but I'm going to guess Chelsea.
You're in the right area of the country. It's Tottenham Hotspur. It was a 3-3 draw at St James's Park.
Oh, do you know what it was? I thought it was a London team. Well.
Lee, this is a record-breaking question, so if you don't know the answer, then read the Chronicle. How fast was Laurent Robert's most powerful shot whilst at Newcastle? Is it A, 99 miles per hour, B, 86 miles per hour, or C, 75 miles per hour?
75.
Correct.
Lucky.
You look surprised.
Jonny, this is the final question. Which Premier League season have Newcastle scored the most goals in?
Most amount of goals. It'll be between 94 and 97, roughly. I'm gonna play safe because of how well we did this in the season. I'll go 96, 97.
Unfortunately, it was 93, 94.
He gave you a clue earlier on. Beardsley and Cole.
Did he? Did he actually?
Yeah, because if Beardsley and Cole scored 55 goals together.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Final score between these two: Lee 5, Jonny 6.
The son of the devil.
So Lee is knocked out of the quarterfinals. Jonny has won the quarterfinal round. How do you feel, Jonny?
Like I said to Lee, I don't know if he's going to record this, but yeah, a narrow victory. But the questions were brutal. But a slight upset, I think. I think Lee would have been favourite going into this. So yeah, happy Larry.
I am knocked out. Do you think there's a conspiracy happening here? Next time you see Owen on a video, don't call him Owen. Call him the Omen. On a brighter note, we now have the results from all 4 games. Everybody knows where they stand, who's knocked out, who's advancing, and we've also done a semi-final draw.
9,
let's count it down,
8,
let's count it down,
7,
let's do it,
6,
come on, let's count,
5,
let's count, let's
4,
count,
3,
let's count.
2, 1.
Boom! And there you have it. That is our semi-final draw for the next round. Jonny versus Rob. Peter is going to play against Sam. Who's going to win it? Let us know in the comments down there below. See you later, and I'm going to be cursed by the devil.
The son of the devil.